If you place a pig in front of a monitor, they can learn to manipulate a joystick with their snout to hit an on-screen target. Place a mirror in their pen, and they will use the reflection to locate food hidden behind them. That is a task that requires complex self-recognition and spatial awareness. They possess excellent long-term episodic memory. They form structured social communities. In behavioral studies, they can be trained to associate the music of Bach with positive emotions. By most cognitive metrics, a pig is roughly on par with a domestic dog, yet we treat these two highly intelligent mammals very differently. We welcome one into our homes as a companion, and we categorize the others strictly as an agricultural product. This chart compares the global dog population against the global pig industry. Today, there are roughly 1 billion domesticated pigs on Earth, and we slaughter 1.5 billion every single year. It's a massive industrial machine running on a highly intelligent animal. This map highlights the Tigris Basin and early China. Between 8 and 10,000 years ago, humans in both of these regions independently realized that the pig was an ideal partner for domestication. Their natural biology made them incredibly useful. Equipped with a strong prenasal bone in their snout, they could easily dig deep into the soil to forage for a highly versatile omnivorous diet. They also reproduce rapidly. Modern pigs can double farrow, meaning a single sow can deliver 2 large litters of piglets in a single year. That extreme biological hardiness allowed them to survive alongside humans on difficult journeys, from ancient Austronesian sea voyages across the Pacific to the Spanish galleons of the Columbian Exchange. If you look at their natural ancestor, the wild boar, you see a rugged, heavily bristled animal built to endure harsh, untamed environments. For most of our shared history, farmers capitalized on this hardiness by keeping pigs in a semi-wild state, allowing them to roam freely and scavenge. The traits that made them brilliant wild survivors, a willingness to eat anything and an ability to multiply quickly, eventually made them the perfect targets for extreme, high-volume farming. In a natural setting, pregnant sows are highly maternal. In the 24 hours before giving birth, they seek out well-drained soil and root together large mounds of branches and leaves to build complex nests. Once the piglets are born, the mother communicates with them using a sophisticated language of grunts, changing her tone and rhythm to signal exactly when she is releasing milk. In intensive indoor farming, those behaviors are eliminated to maximize floor space. Sows are confined to narrow metal farrowing crates, designed so tightly that the mother cannot even turn around while she nurses. Pigs possess active, inquisitive minds. When you strip away their social structures and lock them in crowded, barren pens, they experience severe stress, which often triggers destructive coping habits like biting the tails of the pigs next to them. The industry's standard solution isn't to provide a more stimulating environment. Instead, farmers routinely dock or cut off the piglets' tails, often without using any anesthesia. This graphic of the pig genome reveals how deep the interventions go. Through selective breeding, we've isolated specific domestication islands in their DNA. Combined with beta-agonist drugs like ractopamine, we force their bodies to pack on heavy muscle mass instead of natural fat. Modern agriculture has evolved to engineer the pig's biology to match the rigid specifications of an industrial assembly line. Agriculture isn't the only sector relying on their biology. The physiological structure of a pig is actually a near-perfect mirror for our own. This diagram compares a human torso with a pig's torso. Their skin structure is remarkably similar to ours, and their internal organs are nearly an exact match in size and function. Because of this overlap, scientists have pushed toward a medical frontier called xenotransplantation, the process of using animal organs to replace failing human ones. In 2021, that theoretical science became a reality when surgeons successfully transplanted a pig kidney into a human patient. This animation shows the hurdle, a carbohydrate tag on the animal's cells called galactose alpha 1.3 galactose. Ordinarily, the human immune system flags this tag and attacks. To bypass this, scientists engineered the donor pig without this carbohydrate, allowing the human body to accept the kidney. We rely on their physiological secrets to cure our own diseases, and we harvest their meat by the billions. Yet, in order to do so, we have to look past the sharp, capable minds trapped inside those bodies, minds that look an awful lot like our own.